Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm so glad to be sitting here talking to you all, talking to this camera. It has been over a week since I've had the chance to film. If you don't have me on Facebook or if you didn't see in my community tab, unfortunately we had a loss in our family and it was sad. And with that comes, of course, like a lot of emotions, a lot of family, funerals, planning, just mentally and physically, a lot, grief, all of those things. And I just have not had literally the time or the mental space to film, but I have really missed it. I'm so glad to be back and posting a video with you all. I don't know, you're with me, I guess. I'm just really glad to be posting a video and talking about wax, something lighter, something that I enjoy. So I decided what better video to come back with after over a week than an absolutely ridiculously sized L3 haul. We have Loafapalooza coming up on Friday. As of right now, the list is 78 items long. I'm thinking that we're going to at least double that with the final list tonight. So it's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. For me, it's 1 p.m. Eastern time. And some of these blends are going to be offered. And I don't know. L3 is coming to a close soon. I hate to say it, but it is. That September is coming faster and faster than I have anticipated, at least. And my L3 collection is growing, but I'm also melting my L3, and I'm gonna miss L3. I'm in I feel like, very emotional and sentimental mood in life, just with everything going on, honestly, just for the past like month or so. And I'm feeling sentimental about L3 too. I'm really gonna miss L3. I have quite a few videos that I have to film. I have at least 5 more hauls. I think I have Rose Girls, That Smell Good Shop, The Melt Stash, Fantasy Wax. I might only actually have 4 only, by the way. No, it's not only at all. And then I have an empties. I have, my girlfriend and I are going to do a video. She agreed to be in a video with me where she is going to go through all of my wax collection and test me blindfolded with the scents and see how well I can guess them, even like by vendor and stuff. So that'll be fun. And then we are actually leaving for the beach tomorrow, and I'm gonna do another what I melted / vlog video. So I have quite a few things coming, but I just felt like coming back with an L3 haul would be a banger. This is 3 orders. This is 3 orders in one, so this is big. If this all came together, this would 100% be UPS size. So that's the level that we're at right now. Like, this is a grab a snack, grab a drink level haul. And this is 2 orders from the June ready to ship and 1 order that is essentially custom. So one of my wax friends had a custom spot with L3. I have one as well. I'm very far down on the list. I mean, I think that I am probably in the last or the second to last group that is going to be called in general. I put myself on that list like a week and a half before they announced that they were closing, and they closed the list. So I'm at the far end, but one of my friends, her spot was just called, and she was kind enough to say that I could send her some blends that I really wanted, that I was worried I wouldn't get, and that she would order them for me in her custom spot, and you know, I would just pay her for that and the shipping. And she absolutely did not have to do that. I'm so appreciative of just her even thinking about me and doing that. So I have 6 loaves that are technically customs, and some of those extras were in the last ready to ship. So if you caught some of them, you'll have to let me know. but I'm actually going to go through those first. So like I said, 6 custom loaves. I named all of them. All of the names have meaning. I will explain them. So yeah, I am just going to go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to try to just keep this video as chill as possible. It's gonna be long, so I don't want to have to do like a whole ton of editing. So this is just gonna be a very relaxed vibe. So with all of that being said, I will start first with my first custom. So this one I called Floating on Mars. So I came up with all of these names with my girlfriend, and these things pertain to our lives. So we did one for each of our cats, and this is actually for one of my cats, my cat Kingston. So this is called Floating on Mars because Kingston, his signature sleep move is to curl around and get on his back and have his arms twisted and his head's twisted, and he's just on his back. And that's how he sleeps when he's super, super comfortable. I'll put in a picture right here. And when he is sleeping like that, we say that he's on Mars or he's floating on Mars. So this was our tribute to our Kingston. This is lavender, vanilla balsam, spiced oat milk, and vanilla bean Noel. This was offered as an extra in the last ready to ship. Please let me know if you got it and what you think. I absolutely love this scent. I feel like personally I did great with it. So what I did was, you know, I have raved about vanilla balsam plus spiced oat milk, and I know that a lot of people had tried it after I had requested it for a ready to ship. I think it was when it came in bougie bars, and I saw people posting about it and that they liked it. I did not come up with that blend by any means, but it was one that I had requested. So I knew that I wanted more of it, but I wanted to add a little bit something extra to it. So to me, vanilla balsam plus my spiced oat milk smells like a super, super creamy, like Christmas tree flavored ice cream. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then adding the lavender, I just love adding lavender to anything. It gives it this extra beautiful herbalness. And then the vanilla bean Noel I chose because I felt like it would really complement the spiced oat milk. Spiced oat milk is a very, very, very creamy, but like light creamy scent. And I find that vanilla bean Noel is very similar. It's a very, very, very gentle, creamy vanilla, and definitely spiced oat milk is more strong, but they have that gentle creaminess to them that they have in common. And so I felt like it would just add to that cream aspect. And this is just absolutely gorgeous. This is definitely vanilla balsam spiced oat milk heavy, but you can smell that little bit of extra herbalness and that little bit of extra creamy vanilla. I love it. I mean, you'll see, but I'm really happy with how all of my customs came out. So the next one is I called it Lazy Sunday, which is Fruit Loops, fresh baked bread, and vanilla ice cream. So I called it Lazy Sunday just because we love our lazy Sundays in our house. That is kind of just a thing. We always have our lazy Sunday mornings, and it has just become one of my favorite times of the week, honestly. So that is why we called this Lazy Sunday. And this is Fruit Loops, fresh baked bread, and vanilla ice cream, like I said. So this one, very much Fruit Loops heavy for sure, but the vanilla ice cream definitely adds a very, very creamy vanilla aspect to it. And the fresh baked bread is a nice, just solid bready base. This is definitely very heavy on the Fruit Loops, but with every day that I've smelled this as it's cured, the fresh baked bread and the vanilla ice cream come out more. I'm especially happy with the vanilla ice cream in here. I have this blend but with sugar milk instead of the vanilla ice cream, and I personally think that the vanilla ice cream does a lot more for the blend. You can smell it a lot stronger than you can sugar milk, so very happy with this one. This one is not a blend that I created by any means, but it's just a favorite. I called it lunch date, and it is Dreamweaver with zucchini bread. Dreamweaver is that lavender cream, sugar cookie dough, and bread. It's my favorite L3 blend, lavender bakery. I talk about it all the time. And zucchini bread is my favorite scent note of all time. It is just a gorgeous yeasty sweet baked bread, and I wanted to combine the two together. I've had it before, it's been done plenty of times. I just needed as much of it in my life as I could possibly have. And the reason why I called it lunch date is because my girlfriend and I's first date ever was a lunch date. Oh, and this is just extra sweet bready Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver is a very dry scent in itself, and zucchini bread is like a kind of a dry scent too, but the zucchini bread is definitely less dry than the bread that's in Dreamweaver, so it just kind of adds this like moistness, warmth to it, extra breadiness. Really, really love. Will never get sick of that scent. This one is Fenwick Island Friendly. So I named it this because Fenwick Island is where we go when we go on our beach vacations. Fenwick Island / it's really Ocean City, Maryland, but we stay in Fenwick Island. And this combination, this blend combination, we came up with together because we wanted something beachy, something that reminded us of our beach vacations that we take. So we did Boardwalk Mallow Clouds, Vanilla Lace, Powdered Donuts, and Salty Sea Air. This was also offered as an extra, so if you got it, please let me know how you like it. I'm so happy with how this scent came out. So this is definitely, I smell the Salty Sea Air first, but the Powdered Donuts does so much for this blend. I can smell that fluffy powdered sugar and that deep fried dough. I smell that musky vanilla of the Vanilla Lace. And as I smell it more, that magnolia sweet, marshmallowy, lightly floral Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds comes out. Salty Sea Air is definitely the top note, and then you get that sweet bakery vanilla, and then you get some of that body care. This is just, I absolutely love this. I can smell all 4 of the notes in here. This could not be a more perfect beach scent for me. This is kind of what, you know, Beach Nights Bath and Body Works type is great, and I love it. But this to me is like almost a preferable beach blend. This kind of has all of the things that I like and want in a beach blend, and I cannot wait to melt some of this in the beach, or at the beach when we go in a couple of days. I have some tarts from the extras that I'm gonna bring, so perfect timing. Okay, this one I called I See You Always. The notes are cupcakes at Tiffany's, ice cream scoop bread, cedar, and smoked vanilla. So I called this I See You Always because it's kind of like a inside thing between my girlfriend and I that we always say to each other. And this scent, this is gorgeous. This is exactly what I was looking for. So Cupcakes at Tiffany's is a very, very sweet toffee cake, cupcake scent. You smell the icing, the toffee, it's super sweet. To me, ice cream scoop bread smells like a cookie dough ice cream, but baked into a bread, like a cookie dough ice cream flavored bread. And so those 2 notes are really, really super sweet. So you get that first. And then cedar is that gorgeous deep cedar tree note. And then smoked vanilla is definitely heavy on the smoke, but it is one of those chameleon scents that the smoke can either kind of dissipate or come out depending on the notes that are in the blend. So the smoke is definitely there in this one, but the ice cream scoop bread and the Cupcakes at Tiffany's are so sweet that it really balances that. And it blends really well with the cedar. Like, it's not overly cedar, but I can smell a faint tree note in there, just complementing everything. It's kind of the perfect blend of like smoky, bakery, tree. It smells like treats by the campfire, or like something just super sweet by a campfire site where you have the smoke and the fresh trees. Really good. The last time I checked, the extras for this is actually still on the site. So if you tried this, let me know, because this is one that definitely just like came from my brain. Okay, is there only one more custom? Yes. Okay, one more custom loaf. So this one is the one that we did for our other cat. This is called Charlie's Cookies. Pretty simple. Our cat's name is Charlie, and this is a cookie scent, and we just like the alliteration. So this is blueberry, Danish butter cookies, and Palo Santo. This is inspired by Tam Carr's custom, which was blueberry sugar cookie royale Palo Santo, and that blend was absolutely gorgeous. But honestly, I personally like L3's Danish butter cookies more than I like their sugar cookie royale. I just find it to be more of like a drier but buttery flaky cookie. Not flaky, but like almost a little shortbready. And this is so good. It smells very, very similar to Tam's, just the cookie note, the cookie note is a little bit different. The blueberry is just a true, nice, fruity blueberry. The Palo makes it smoky. It almost smells like a blueberry smoky incense, but then you get a really, really sweet buttery cookie mixed in. Fruity, bakery, but that Palo really smokes it up. Really good scent. I am looking forward to melting this one, seeing how it does on warm. So those are all of my customs. I am absolutely beyond thrilled with every single one of them. And again, I so super appreciate my friend for letting me send her some blends and then her sending them to me. So, all right, so those are my custom loaves. I'm gonna just keep going by shape. So I'm gonna do my other loaves now. Like I said, this is now 2 orders combined, and it's a lot. So buckle up. And I'm going to do, I have 4 more loaves here. So this first one is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, pink sugar, buttercream frosting, and sugar cookie royale. This sounded to me very similar to Royal Pink from Teddy B's. So I was kind of trying to see how close they were. And they're actually not that far off, honestly. I was melting Royal Pink yesterday, and this is not that far off. I'm kind of smelling everything blended together. There isn't really a note that's sticking out to me. You can definitely tell that the pink sugar's in there. And you can tell that it's L3's super like doughy, moist sugar cookie royale. The Cupcakes at Tiffany's and the buttercream frosting are blending together perfectly because there's already that frosting note in Cupcakes at Tiffany's. Yeah, this is just like super, super feminine, gentle, fluffy vanilla bakery with that pink sugar with it. Really, really yummy. I like that one a lot. This one is Lavender Cream, Coconut Coast, and Boom Boom. I melted a sample of this and talked about it in Empties pretty recently. I really enjoyed it. I know that this is on the Loafapalooza list as well. I really like this scent, and honestly, this one is now more cured, I think, than my sample was, so it smells even stronger. I love the Boom Boom in this. Boom Boom is that Sol de Janeiro, sandalwood, jasmine, vanilla, caramel, pistachio. And Boom Boom is really strong, and it can overtake a blend. But what's interesting is so can Lavender Cream and so can Coconut Coast. Coconut Coast is just like a really rich, like lotiony body care coconut. Lavender Cream is just a really, really pretty, gentle lavender. And they both add so much to that Boom Boom, which is definitely the most prominent note, but you can smell that coconut and that lavender. This is a gorgeous, feminine, body care, bedroom, bathroom, summery, gorgeous, gorgeous scent. I love it. I would love if there was a lavender coconut boom boom in body care. I think that would be great. This next loaf is oatmeal cookies, zucchini bread, and Don't Cross Streams. I don't remember all the notes in Don't Cross Streams, but I know for a fact that it has vanilla ice cream in it, and to me, that's one of the most prominent notes. It's a very, very sweet vanilla strong bakery blend from L3. I really, really like it. I really, really like everything that I've tried blended with it. I love zucchini bread. And the oatmeal cookies is really, really good in this. When I had that like oatmeal maple crunch, I have it here. But when I got that oatmeal scent in the Lavender Bakery sampler, I realized that I really like the oatmeal scents from L3. They're not, I don't know, they're not that like kind of mushy, overly cooked smelling oatmeal. They're not overly cinnamony. They're not dry. It's really just like a nice baked oatmeal, especially the oatmeal cookies. I smell that really, really rich, creamy vanilla and that zucchini bread. It's like cookies, bread, and ice cream. That's really what it smells like, and it's very, very good. And like I said, the oatmeal cookies, it's not overly cinnamony. It is just absolutely perfect. Last loaf here. This is pumpkin sugar donuts, zucchini bread, and sugar cookie royale. I love zucchini bread and sugar cookie royale together. It's a great, consistently strong bakery blend. I would not have thought to buy pumpkin sugar donuts with that, but I had it in a sample. It was okay on cold, and then it blew my socks off on warm. It was absolutely gorgeous. So this one, it's kind of that on cold. It kind of just smells like a very dry, like pumpkin bread. It's not giving a whole lot, but when you put heat on this, it absolutely comes alive and is the most gorgeous, warm bakery scent. I'm gonna let this sit probably closer to fall. I do think that it does kind of give that energy on warm, but this is one of those scents that creeps up on you. Don't underestimate it. If you smell it on cold and you think it's a little meh, just put a little piece in the warmer. I'm telling you that this one lights up beyond belief. All right, what shape am I going to do next? Let's just do the Bitty Betty loaves. So, first one that I have here is called Chasing Fireflies. This is pink sugar, lavender, and mallow fluff. I have been so in that pink sugar, lavender, cotton candy blend phase right now. Like that is like what I have laser focused on at the moment in wax. I feel like we all go through scent phases like that, and that is just mine. I just got some on my nose. But I've never tried a blend like that from L3, so I was excited. Ooh, I'm having a hard time getting this out. Oh, there we go. Oh, so pretty. This is definitely stronger than the first time I smelled it. I'm actually gonna pop it out maybe. I'm gonna smell the bottom. Oh yeah, this is really good. Definitely lavender heavy, and it is, it's a sweet lavender, and that pink sugar really contributes to it. I smell the pink sugar first, actually, when I smell the top. And then a little bit of that lavender. Personally, L3's lavender and sweet lavender are very similar to me. I know other people think the same. And that mallow fluff, I love mallow fluff because it was one of those notes that actually is really strong and adds a lot of like fluffy sweetness, and it does that here. This is just a gorgeous like feminine kind of body care perfumey blend. I love it. It was exactly honestly what I was hoping for. The only thing that would make this better is if there was cotton candy in here, honestly. So that is Chasing Fireflies. This one is lavender, cashmere, and driftwood. I don't know if lavender cashmere is one oil or lavender and cashmere are two separate oils in this. I think that this is my friend Ember's custom, so I'm gonna have to ask her. This is absolutely beautiful. It becomes a very herbal spa-like scent with these notes. The driftwood gives it almost this like new agey kind of vibe. But I smell that warmth and like creaminess of the cashmere. The way that the driftwood blends with the lavender definitely makes it lean a little more herbal. But that is absolutely a gorgeous, gentle, soothing bedtime blend. Really looking forward to putting this on some heat and seeing how it does. I just have to say, I am pretty sure yeah, absolutely everything in this order I love, or this haul. This is a couple orders, but this is one of my favorite L3 hauls I've ever gotten, by far. Like, this stuff is so, so good. So that is that one. This one is Cookie Cottage, Sugar Cookie Royale, Danish Butter Cookies, Sugared Shortbread, Vanilla Wafer, Vanilla Cookies, and Sweet Bakery Dough. Basically every single cookie note that you can think of. I think that this was from the Christmas Advent calendar last year. I've never done the Advent calendars, but that's what I heard. And then this is just, like, this is the most gorgeous, rich, heavy vanilla cookie scent. It is like the best of all worlds. It is so much better, honestly, than just one of those cookie notes by themselves. They just blend perfectly, and it is like your perfect cookie. Great blender, great on its own. Highly recommend giving Cookie Cottage a try. I think that it is on the Loaf-a-Palooza list, and I will definitely be grabbing a bigger loaf. This next one is Beach Nights Type, Roasted Pine Cones, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Toasted Mallow. I love the Beach Nights Type from L3. They have an absolutely gorgeous, sweet, creamy Beach Nights Type. And then their Roasted Pine Cones is so pretty too. That's another oil that I'm like hyper fixated on, is the Roasted Pine Cones. It just adds this like sweet tree feminine note to a blend, and I love it. This is so good. So good. I have to pull this one out. It's so pretty. I don't know why I'm like struggling with these today. With that. Did I just make it worse? No. Oh, this is so pretty. The Beach Nights Type is just so gorgeous. Like I said, it's so sweet and creamy. The Roasted Pine Cones, somehow, because it's like opposite seasons, right? But it blends so beautifully with the Beach Nights. It almost becomes its own thing. And then that Sugar Cookie Royale and Toasted Mallow, they add the most perfect sweetness to it. Oh my gosh, this is a gorgeous scent. Gorgeous scent. This is one that I would put on my customs list for the future, at least on cold. And honestly, I feel like I know L3 well enough at this point to know that this is going to be a banger on warm. So very happy about that one. And my last Bitty Betty here is Lavender Vanilla, Zucchini Bread, Vanilla Bean Noel, Mallow Fluff, and Whipped Cream. I was hesitant about this one because Lavender Vanilla is my least favorite lavender oil. It could come off a little powdery and bathroomy to me on its own, or if it doesn't have like a ton of other notes in it. But Zucchini Bread kind of balances that out with any note, so I felt like it wouldn't be like that. And then Vanilla Bean Noel, Mallow Fluff, and Whipped Cream are all so adjacent to each other. They're all that super sweet, fluffy, creamy whipped vanilla. So I wanted to give it a try. And it's really, really good. I can tell that that lavender vanilla would not have been for me if it wasn't for all those other notes. But because the zucchini bread and that extra creamy vanilla is so prominent, it just smells like a super, super, super creamy lavender bakery with a little bread behind it. Really, really like it. All right. What am I going to do next? Let's do the two fluted tarts. So this first one, I think we're seeing a trend here, at least I am. This is lavender, zucchini bread, and wild berry mousse. Now, wild berry mousse, not a note that I enjoy. Like, honestly, not a note that I enjoy really ever. So this was a hardcore wild card for me, but you know that lavender and zucchini bread are like my two favorite things, especially together. So I was like, let's see if, like how this does. Like, let's see how this works. And y'all, I like it. I like it. It's lavender and zucchini bread with a little bit of a hint of a mixed berry in it. Really reminds me of the way that I enjoy lavender and blueberry together. If you like the lavender blueberry pie crust scent that I've talked about, you would like this. It is similar. It is just sweeter, less herbal, more creamy, a little bit more fruity. No, that's not true. It's not a little bit more fruity. It's really more creamy and more sweet bakery. I told a total lie just then. I don't know why. I really was just mixing up my words. But yeah, even if you don't like wild berry mousse, give this a try because this is the first time that I've ever liked it, like even on cold. And then this other pack of tarts is Baccarat Rouge 540 type, plus today is October 3rd. Baccarat Rouge 540 type is that super, super expensive unisex fragrance. It is amber, saffron, vanilla, musk. Really, really nice, like unisex, musky vanilla. There's a little bit of sandalwood, amber in there. And then today is October 3rd is, of course, Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale Toasted Mallow, a very lightly smoky but heavy bakery. This blend is fantastic. Like these two notes, or it's not really a note, this note and this blend are meant to be. They blend together so perfectly. They just add this extra kind of like high-end musky vanilla fragrance, kind of ambery, saffron-y undertones to that smoky, sweet bakery with today's October 3rd. Really, really like this one. It's simple, but it is great. Great blend. All right. Now I will do my two puppy packs. So this first one is Blue Sugar, Sweet Lavender, and Seaside Cotton. I love me some Blue Sugar, love Sweet Lavender, as I've said. Seaside Cotton, this was a wild card for that. I'm not a huge laundry scent person. It's just like, there are times where I smell it and I'm like, oh, that's nice, but I wouldn't ever choose to melt it. And then there are other times where I just don't like it. But I love Blue Sugar and Lavender so much. I honestly had never tried them together and I just felt like it could be good. And I was right. I'm glad that I did this. Oh, that's all right. I just remembered the other thing that I had that I liked was from Rose Girls, and it was Blue Sugar fluffy towels and vanilla lace, and I thought that this would be kind of similar, and I really liked that one. And this is really similar. The Blue Sugar is very, very strong. It is that musky, slightly masculine, but very sweet, sugary perfume cologne scent. Blended pretty much 50-50 with that Seaside Cotton. I do not get lavender on cold, but I love that Blue Sugar. It does such a good job. There's no harshness to that Seaside Cotton at all. It just smells like a really, really beautiful, clean pink sugar. I'm looking forward to melting it to see if I can smell the lavender on warm. And I am absolutely obsessed with this dark blue. This is the first time I've ever gotten this color from L3 and I'm in love with it. And then second last puppy pack that I have is Baja Cactus Blossom, Boom Boom, and Saltwater Mermaid. Baja Cactus Blossom is like a really pretty, perfumey floral scent. It kind of reminds me of like a pink chiffon or a Sweet on Paris, but a little bit more floral. The Boom Boom is, like I said before, Sol de Janeiro, caramel, pistachio, sandalwood. And then I've never had Saltwater Mermaid before, but I've had Twisted Mermaid, which is a very, very creamy, feminine, aquatic body care scent. I was hoping it would be similar, and it absolutely is. This is gorgeous. This to me is like absolutely gorgeous feminine summer body care. Like it almost smells like if you've smelled Meet Me at Miami or Saltwater Breeze from Bath and Body Works. Very much up that alley, maybe even like no, it's really those. And it's very pretty, very, very, very pretty feminine creamy body care. Super summery, definitely bringing this to the beach. It's gonna be so good. I'm bringing that other puppy pack too, and they're gonna be, I just know they're gonna be so good. Next, I have 3 of these mystical melts, which they're so pretty. I love them. This one is Palo Santo, pumpkin pecan waffles, and salty sea air. I love all 3 of these notes separately. I cannot particularly say that I've had them together, so I was very excited. This is gorgeous. This is so good. It almost smells like a little, like a little bit of a tree note, but I think it's really just, I don't know, it smells a little balsamy though. It's very good. I definitely smell like a buttery pumpkin pecan waffle. I smell salty sea air. I smell a little bit of that smoky palo. I don't know. You know, I think honestly it was just kind of next to this one. So the bag smells a little bit like balsam, but this is very pretty. I'm going to have to see how it does on warm to give a little bit more of an accurate description. But on that note of balsam, this is, today is October 3rd with vanilla balsam. I've talked about these 2 already in this haul. Today's October 3rd is the Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale Toasted Mallow Blend. And then Vanilla Balsam is a very, very creamy vanilla tree scent. I absolutely love these together. I love that the Vanilla Balsam doesn't overtake this. It's actually still very today's October 3rd heavy, with a hint of the Vanilla Balsam in the background. It's really, really pretty. I know that it's gonna be absolutely stunning on warm. And then this one is Christmas Cakes. This is Sugar Cookie Royale, Pine, and Birthday Cake. I actually just recently tried this for the first time in the Round Robin box. I knew that I had it on the way, but I knew I was gonna love this scent. It's a very, very, very pretty, creamy bakery tree scent. You know, birthday cake is pretty light for me. It just adds this kind of like fluffy vanilla, very, very, very gentle like cake note. It has that really doughy, moist Sugar Cookie Royale, and then a hint of just fresh pine. I can attest to this one on warm. It's very pretty. Definitely a gentle tree scent. Definitely tree for beginners, I would say, if you want to give it a try. To me personally, it was not overwhelmingly strong tree. All right, next I have 2 of the May flowers. This first one is Sugared Lavender Twist, Zucchini Bread, and Vanilla Wafer. Again, we are seeing a pattern. I honestly, though, don't know what Sugared Lavender Twist is. This was my first time trying it. I was nervous because, you know, as much as I'm a lavender lover, there are some of those like powdery, cleaner lavenders that throw me off. But again, this has zucchini bread and Vanilla Wafer in it. So I just kind of felt like it was going to be good. And it is. It's extremely good. It's really interesting. Sugared Lavender Twist has actually a little bit of a fruity lavender. Does that have a fruit note? Very pretty though. Very like very sweet. A little bit of fruity lavender. Definitely get that zucchini bread and that Vanilla Wafer in there. That crunchy but like sweet cookie bakery with a slightly fruity lavender. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. And then this Mayflower is warm vanilla sugar and lavender cashmere. I'm thinking that lavender cashmere is one note. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love warm vanilla sugar. Warm vanilla sugar is a musky, sugary vanilla with even a little bit, I found out it's orchid in the background. It just gives it this like ever so extra musk. Is that a hole? I do this genuinely every time. It's not. This is gorgeous. The lavender cashmere is definitely a luxurious, rich, warm, creamy, lotiony, high-end body care lavender. And that really brings out the musk of the warm vanilla sugar. Very pretty, very, very pretty, very feminine, definitely like high-end body care. Definitely would love this in like spray, lotion, anything like that. Very pretty. I have a 1-pack of buns. This is sweet lavender, coconut cream pie, and sugar cakes, which is fluffy yellow cake batter with whole vanilla buttercream frosting and crushed vanilla wafers on top. Sugar cakes I have discussed many a time. It's just a very, very, very heavy, rich vanilla bakery. And I love L3's coconut cream pie so much. I think it's so good. It's such a, you know, creamy coconut with, and you can really though smell the saltiness and the dryness of the pie crust. I really like it. This way the sweet lavender mixes with the sugar cakes, it makes it just the absolutely creamiest, most vanilla lavender. And I can definitely smell that pie crust in there, in the coconut cream pie oil. I get a light hint of that fluffy coconut. This is really, really well blended. I smell it, all 3 notes, and I can tell that it's gonna be really good. All right, I have 3 scoops. This first one is, today is October 3rd, and Cookie Cottage. Both blends I have talked about multiple times in this haul. Like I said, there are patterns. I like what I like. So this is Sweet Smoky Bakery with a heavy, heavy cookie. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Cookie Cottage is just, it is so, so rich, sweet, doughy. But I smell that palo and that toasted mallow, and it goes really, really well. Just imagine today's October 3rd, but if it was like super, super, super heavy on the cookie note. But it doesn't drown out the other notes. I love how that is. This one is apple pumpkin strudel, zucchini bread, and glazed donuts. I think that it was a puppy pack that I got this scent in, and it is a gorgeous scent. To me, this is perfect fall bakery because the apple and the pumpkin are not at all overwhelming. My girlfriend's not a big fan of like heavy apple, but this definitely just smells like a lightly baked apple, or like lightly baked pumpkin and pie, and just, you know, very gentle on that, heavy on the zucchini bread and that fried dough of the glazed donuts and that glaze. And because it's strudel, I think that has that fried dough element too, and it really brings that donut out. This to me is like gorgeous, perfect fall bakery for someone who is a little bit not like with fall scents. This scoop is Love Affair. I got a couple of these. I have talked up this scent so many times. I missed the boat on doing my top 10 favorite blends of all time because I couldn't decide. And I also just feel like, I don't know, I started really getting into vendor wax in December of 2022. So there's still so much that I haven't tried. And so I just like had a hard time with favorites. But if I were to, this would be on there. This is warm vanilla sugar, shortbread cookies, and zucchini bread. This is one of the strongest blends, house blends from L3 that I've ever tried. It is a gorgeous, 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 heavy on the sugared shortbread, heavy on, no, shortbread cookies. So it's definitely the way that the warm vanilla sugar and the shortbread cookies mix, that's what it is. It makes a very similar scent to sugared shortbread with that zucchini bread. This is strong. This is strong, long lasting, very, very, very nice if you like bready vanilla scents. That is one that I feel like, even if it can be replicated by other vendors because those notes, you know, are everywhere, I just feel like the strength and the quality of that scent is not replicable, so I'm really gonna miss that one. I'm hoping to get my hands on as much as I can. All right, so all that's left here are my, what are these called? Cloud cakes and my samples. Okay, it's been 46 minutes. We've definitely been chatting. So first cloud cake here is Goodnight Moon. This is pink sugar chiffon, soothing lavender, and pink frosted cake. Pink sugar chiffon, I don't know if that's just pink sugar and pink chiffon blended. Soothing lavender and pink frosted cake. I don't really know the difference between a soothing lavender either. This is pretty. It is light. I smell pink chiffon pretty like right away. It's a slightly fruity, slightly musky, very feminine, perfumey smell. Soothing lavender kind of smells like a lavender lotion to me. I'm not getting a whole lot of pink sugar or pink frosted cake. Pink frosted cake is definitely gives me like a strawberry scent. I don't get that in here. This to me is more so like the pink chiffon and the soothing lavender. It's very pretty, very gentle, but definitely one that I would let cure for a little bit because typically I can smell pink frosted cake a little stronger, so that's kind of how I know it needs to sit. This one was my request. This was the one that I was absolutely obsessed with from the Lavender Bakery sampler. Oatmeal maple crunch and sweet lavender. Absolutely gorgeous, warm Lavender Bakery. This is just such a cozy and inviting scent. Like, it makes me smile. The way that like sweet oatmeal kind of like cookie with a little bit of like a heaviness, like not syrupy, but like, yeah, a little, I don't know, like, oh, you know what it is? This is what it is. Sorry, this is my internal dialogue. It smells like, the type of maple that it smells like is like a maple candy. Love. With the lavender and that oatmeal, it's just so warm. It's so pretty. It's inviting. It's like as if you were baking delicious warm oatmeal cookies, and I don't know that you had some like fresh lavender in the kitchen, and it just works. It just simply works. This one is roasted pine cones, zucchini bread, palo santo, and sugar cookie royale. Again, the pattern. These are all notes I talked about in this haul. I'm not even gonna put you through it again. This one's really good. I get that roasted pine cones first. It kind of always is there first. And then I get that blend of sugar cookie royale and palo. The way that her sugar cookie royale is, that like moist doughy sugar cookie, goes really well with the palo. It really just adds this light smoke to the sweetness. It really maintains like the integrity of the sugar cookie royale versus when you blend palo with those like crunchier sugar cookie royales. Zucchini bread the least, but I do smell it. This is really pretty, just tree bakery. I got a couple of these and I really enjoy this color green as well. This one is black chamomile and sweet lavender. I requested this one. Black chamomile is one of those aromatherapy line scents from Bath & Body Works. I'm obsessed with black chamomile. It is just like a really, really, really creamy, high-end, luxurious body care with like a light tea, like fruity herbal tea note. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I didn't even know that L3 had this oil until Ashley Overly said something. So thank you, Ashley, because black chamomile is my jam. And mixed with the sweet lavender, it's just so pretty. It is truly the most like calming, soothing, gentle, slightly fruity, slightly herbal. Definitely brings more of the herbal out because of the lavender added in. It's just so pretty. Just imagine like the most luxurious spa, and that is what I get from this scent. Guys, I really didn't, like, I missed out with the hotel scents. I would have loved those scents, and I just didn't know at the time. All right, I have one more cloud cake and my samples. We are at 50 minutes and 52 seconds without editing. I can't believe that my camera is still alive and I haven't lost my voice yet. So this one is Bad and Bougie, Baccarat Rouge 540, which I talked about, Lord of Misrule, Mallow Fireside, and Tonka Bean. So I looked up Lord of Misrule before this. It's a lush type. It is vanilla, black pepper, and patchouli. So that is Lord of Misrule. Baccarat Rouge, like I said, is ambery, saffron, vanilla, musky body care. Mallow Fireside, I definitely smell like the smoke from that note. And then Tonka Bean is just a very like luxurious, almost like that base note that's in a lot of vanilla perfumes. Tonka is just kind of like this heavy, sweet base note. This is so pretty. This, oh my gosh. Wow. There's something about her. Ooh, this is like mature, gentle, sweet. This to me is giving like wedding day vibes. Like this is to me is like what I want to be melting when I'm like getting ready to get married. Like I'm putting my dress on. It's just luxurious. It's just pretty. It's just important. I don't know. I'm obsessed with that. I definitely am gonna need to get some more of that, because if you don't think that I'm gonna be melting wax when I'm getting ready for my wedding at wherever it is, you're dead wrong. I absolutely will be. That will be happening. So now I have samples. This is 6 samples because this was 2 orders. The other one, the customs, like I said, my friend sent those to me separately. So this first one I have here is K-Dye Melts Bakery Bomb. K-Dye Melts, I think it's like a peppermint bakery. It's like a minty bakery blend though, for sure. Why did I just get dizzy? That was so weird. Okay. Weird. And then Bakery Bomb. Bakery Bomb to me has like a, definitely leans more pretzel bakery. And that's really exactly what this smells like. This kind of smells like twisted peppermint with pretzel. Like almost as if you had a mint, like not chocolate, but like, you know, I think it's like Christmas where they have those pretzels that are dipped in like a minty, like peppermint cream. And it's not chocolate, it's just that creamy peppermint over pretzel. I think even like Flips does them, like holiday version. That's exactly what this smells like. It's kind of interesting how accurate it really is to that. I don't think that this scent would be for me. I do think that I will be sending this to friends. But very interesting to me how accurate you can really get to that like peppermint pretzel. This one is called Chore List. Totally forgot to look up the notes. And for time's sake, we are gonna be guesstimating. And I'm really sorry about that. I do not normally like to do that. This is laundry. This to me smells like kind of a bunch of fabric softeners and cotton notes together. I will look up the notes and put them at least on the screen because I really can't justify not doing at least that. But that's my first impression. This one is Silent Hill. Again, if I can find the notes, I will put them up on the screen. This is apple. Definitely a fall. Maybe like apple, butterscotch, maple, maybe cinnamon bun, pecan. It's really good. Really, really pretty fall scent. We'll see how right on I am with that one. This one is buttermint, peppermint, and rosemary mint. All the mints. Buttermint is like creamy mint, peppermint is peppermint, and rosemary mint is strong essential oil rosemary mint. This is not the rosemary mint Aveda type. And this is just like extreme nose clearing mint. I'm personally not like the biggest fan of mint. I like it in like the tiniest doses, but a couple of my friends love mint, so I will be passing that one on. This one is fig, rhubarb, brown sugar, and pie crust. I was so excited when I found out that this was a sample of my friend Ember's custom. And this is really pretty, I remember. Yeah, it's really pretty. I love the fruitiness of it because fig can almost lean like a body care undertone fruit. And it's really just like a gorgeous, like deep, creamy fruit. And I think that obviously the brown sugar and the pie crust are helping that. This is absolutely gorgeous. If you like sweet, like deep, fruity kind of body care, if you like plum scents, or if you like any other type of fig scents, rhubarb almost smells like kind of just a deep mixed berry. Highly recommend. I like that. I can't wait to melt it. All right, last sample. This is coconut cream pie, coconut shortbread cookies, and sugar cookie royale. Like I said, I love that coconut cream pie oil. It's so pretty from L3. This is really good. Obviously, super, super coconutty, creamy cookie. Coconut shortbread cookies can lean a little artificial to my nose. And I'm getting a tiny bit of that, but usually on warm, the other notes tend to come out and it smells a little bit better. But, all right, that is everything for this L3 haul. If you have made it to this point, thank you so much for listening to me yap for nearly an hour. I hope that you enjoyed, sorry, I thought I was missing something. I hope that you enjoyed this now you can tell I've been talking. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you like wax videos, and I will see you in my next one.